Beers, Wines and Spirits review. That's what you get for reading comments before you actually thing. So, requested by, I hope it's not shit. Requested by Mr. Mersey Beers, Adam. This is Lervig. Obviously, we can tell it's amber straight away. The bottle is solid. It's draft beer in a bottle. Good evening. So this is Lervig Grapefruit. Yeah, Norman in the way. Bless you. And is imbibing. What the fuck's imbibing? In a plastic bottle. Draft beer in a plastic bottle. Like you would your own brew. Grapefruit Serendipity. It is a double dry hot, double IPA with grapefruit. Alcohol content is 9.2%. They are solid, yeah. So it's draft beer in a bottle. And I was one of the first in the UK to try it. So what they do, just in case you don't know, what they do is they'll get kegs or whatever. Yeah, it does look like that. They'll get kegs. They'll pour it into a bottle. They'll squeeze a bit of whatever they squeeze in, CO2, argon, whatever it is. And it comes to you. And like most home brewers, it's solid. Now, when you homebrew, your bottle will be solid, you know. And you know that the fermentation's doing its job. Same sort of thing, really. Draft beer, and I tell you now, they do it. The range of draft beers is quite exceptional. So pour this little bad boy out. 9.2%. Did I say? Oh, it's got a whiff of a nose. Jesus mother. So yeah, lowcostbeer.com. And I tell you what, apart from the water, I had some sparkling water on draft. That wasn't the best. It was a bit of a Marmite. Apart from that, I've had absolutely no dodges. Every single one's been decent. Right. 9.2%. So this will bring you out of the wilderness back into the beery world. When you're good enough to come back, as well, obviously. So a little head on it. Amber looking pour. I suppose there is a colour to it. So yeah, I got this. This is the if you buy the Discovery, if you go on lowcostbeer.com, you'll see the Discovery box. It's 8 draft beers, 330 mils for 15 quid. If you don't break the postage and packaging, you're going to be paying $6.99. So I did this the other week. I only ordered a Discovery case for me and another Discovery case. And so I paid 2 lots of postage. But hey ho, for 23 quid though, 8 different beers. And yeah. Is it going to be a sour? It's like a grapefruit nose, but you know this is going to be strong. Oh, that's got some bollocks behind it. Right, let's neck it. Hey, these bottles are great because I can reuse these for homebrew in October, funnily enough, or maybe earlier, depending on what happens this year. Wow. Fucking hell. Grapefruit, boozy, strong, really flipping strong. It's not sour, no. The other one is, oh, rightio. Fucking hell, yeah. Have you had it? It has got some bollocks behind it. Jesus, mother. You really can, you know, you drink it and it's like, oh. Maybe not, but it's the closest thing you're going to get. It's better than these bag-in boxes because at least you know it's still decent. Fucking hell. Knockout juice this is. Where's Mersey? He suggested this and ran off. Yeah, lowcostbeer.com. Yeah. You look on their website. Yeah, it is low cost, yeah. Oh, I've got a thumping head all of a sudden. That's gone straight to my head. Straight to the head. Oh, yeah, we're on Raggy Avenue now. Yeah, we're just teetering along. Yeah, anyway, cheers. How many units? God knows. Doesn't say. All it is, basically, I would say so, yeah. But growlers don't have a bit of an injection of something in it. So yeah, the red. Yeah. And for those new to the channel who don't know what the red card is, that is the red card. So my wife, if I go up the house and I'm pissed up and she knows I'm pissed up, I'll get the red card off her. And sometimes I'll get the yellow, but sometimes it's the red. The red's a bollocking, basically. No, 330, thank God. Yeah, thank God it is 330. Yeah, it might be a yellow. Bear in mind, I've had nothing to eat all day long. Sorry, I've had no drink all day long. So I had my dinner before I started drinking. So even though I've had 4 beers, yeah, I would say that, yeah, about Miles. It's a good strong beer though. Oh, you know you're drinking it. You know, it knocks the bloody socks off. We all get the yellow and red, don't we? You know, we all get bollockings off the wife or your partner or whatever. If you've drank too much, or, you know, you go in and you start slurring, they're like, oh, fucking hell, been on the beer again, hey? Thought you was only having 1. When the 1 turns into 6, we all do it, you know, it's just one of those things, isn't it? As long as you're still a decent person, it's what it all matters, you know. No one's perfect in life. I'll blame you lot for me getting the reds. Yeah, there is something for being single, isn't there? You can drink what you like. Although you still feel it the next day. Hey, still get hangovers. Bless her. Oh. I'm the same, Miles, which is why I need to knock it off and then do not come down the shed later. Low cost beer, when you reach 40 quid, it is. And they have loads of beers on their site that are either short date, bankrupt, or slightly out of date stock. It's a bit of a pick and mix. You don't know the dates. But if you're not fussy, I've never had one beer that was nasty. Not one. And I've done 6 orders off them. So, or maybe more orders, actually. Yeah, I think maybe more. No, as long as if you're having a drink and there's nothing on the other side of it, you know, apart from you falling to sleep early, and that fair dues, isn't it? Are you on the homebrew tomorrow? Bless you. It's a very interesting, and you know, if you live near Cambridge, St Neots, is it Cambridge or is it Peterborough? I'm not 100%. St Neots, anyway, if you live near there, Smiling Grape Company is the shop. If you live anywhere in that vicinity, the shop sell it cheaper than on the website. I'm still live. Oh yeah. Used to live in Cambridgeshire. Bless you. So as soon as we can, legally, because you've got to be careful with the odour. It is from Lervig, their Grapefruit Serendipity. It is a double dry hopped double IPA with grapefruit. Alcohol content 9.2%. 330ml bottle in the glass, and it's as strong as you like. Oh, You drink it and it hits you like it hits you in the bollocks. It's that strong. It really is. It's one of them beers, you know you're drinking it. On a boat. I'd love to live on a boat. Although maybe not on the Suez Canal at the moment, for obvious reasons. Yeah, Matt Ellis, the owner of Smiling Grape, he does comment on a lot of these posts now and again, and I've nothing but admiration for his business. And this draft in a bottle is bang on. It may not be perfect draft as per se, but let's be fair. There's a lot of beer not being poured down the drain, and there's beers you can get from low cost that you don't ever see in your local pubs. You'll never see it. In that respect, it's well worth trying, and the prices are so much better. You know, they have had ciders on there, yeah. No, I don't think that ship's been moved yet. It's a big fucking ship, though. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's strong. I'm feeling it a little bit anyway, you know. I've seen that about the steam, about a narrowboat stuck on another canal, spread eagled across the canal. Could I drink 12 of these? No way. I think after 2 or 3, you'd be steaming. You would be steaming. I'm feeling it halfway through one. And bearing in mind, I've nothing to drink all day. 4th beer of the night, and the other 3 have been quite weak in comparison. So it's in 3 hours. Yeah, in 3 hours I could easy. Yeah, I think I could. Yeah. Conrad in Morrison's. I'm not seeing that, Ian. No, I'm not seeing that. Yeah, I've not seen that in Morrison's. Which Morrison's are you based at? Because in Nottingham, it's not in Nottingham anyway. This is from lowcostbeer.com. So type in lowcostbeer.com and you'll see draft bottles of beer. You've got the discovery case. The discovery case is a good one to go for. Depends if you want to go to the free postage and packaging, which is about 40 quid, or you just want to buy the discovery case and get 8 different bottles. And if you're after a certain bottle, if you're after this because you like the sound of it, give them a little, yeah, Carlisle, they get all their beers first. It's a joke. Yeah, if you like the sound of this, say to them, look, is there any chance I can get this? And they're very, very accommodating. They are good people. Someone blocked a canal in Liverpool with Ford Escort. Bless you. I used to go to the Forest games. Not for the last year, funnily enough, but yeah, I used to. Go to the odd one now and again. But sitting in the piss pouring rain, it's freezing, and Forest lose, it just pisses you off. You can't be done with it. St. Neots is where the Smiling Grape are based. I don't know where St. Neots is. I know it's Cambridge, and I think Cambridge is near Peterborough. Not that I know. I live in Nottingham. I ain't got a clue where it is. And I know where Orlando is, and I know where Salou is in Spain, but I don't know where Cambridge is. I drove to Peterborough though, so dropped my daughter off at college and then drove back. Fucking long drive. Forest, Derby, County, they're all shit, aren't they? Hey. Yeah, sitting outside's not my thing, unless it's a nice warm day. Fair play then. And when we can sit inside, we are going to the pubs because we've got mates who we've not seen for not just 1 year, but a few years. There are some great craft beers out there, but there are a lot of good traditional beers as well. It's never always about one sector. You know, lots of decent beers across both. We are supposed to be in some good weather here, although it's not at the moment. It's a bit windy and there's a bit of damp in the air. Oh, this is beautiful. Yeah, yeah. It's funny, I fell out with all my mates when, well, what mates I had, when I started getting anxiety because they didn't understand that I wasn't in a good place. And rather than asking me and saying, "Are you okay?" they just fucking ignored me. So, apart from one. So, you know, in a lot of ways, bad mates. I like watching those fire videos. They're quite good. You just sit there looking at the fire and you're like crackling away and you think, oh, I can just feel the warmth from the fire. No, certainly not. No. It's one of these mates we've known for 20 years. And yeah, I'm very, very disappointed in that person. Very. And can't bring myself to even talk to them now. You know, it's sad. It is sad, you know. And we were there when he was going through shit. And, you know, when we knew he was going through difficulty in life, we were there for him. And then when it was on the other foot, no. Yeah, yeah, anxiety, stress, depression, it's tough. But the person that I'm talking about definitely had similar sort of things to me. And you sat with your coat on. Yeah. Yeah. It's a good way, isn't it? I mean, I've got my thermal top on now in the shed. I think I think we all have that, you know, we all come to the realization, the good people out there, that some people just aren't true friends to us. And, you know, because some people have made more money than what we have, you know, and, you know, I can't go down the pubs every weekend and spend 100, 200 quid in a pub. Can't afford it. And I don't really want to do it. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. There's a sadness in life, isn't there? And I can see the comments on that side, but they've died on this side. God knows what's going on. But yeah, people can be so disappointing. People that you've been there for, and when it turns on the other foot, and you're in a very desperately sad state of affairs, and they're not there, and you think to yourself, "Cheers, lads," or whatever, ladies. 5 quid for a pint. The best mates are the ones, yeah, the best mates are the ones that are there for you, and they understand. Yeah, and you know, Craig, you know what you've gone through in the last 5 months. You know, sometimes you need a mate. You need a mate to just perk you up a little bit, especially a mate that's on the doorstep. Internet mates are great, but it's nice to have mates that are there physically. Obviously, COVID has been wank for everyone, and yeah, yeah, there's, you know, but you remember this, and then when you grow strong, and you will grow strong, you know, for everybody who's in a bad situation, you will grow strong, you will grow out of it. And then when you're strong and they get in the shit, you think to yourself, right, cunty bollocks, you didn't fuck, you weren't there for me. You can fuck off when it's your fault. So, you know, karma comes to everyone. I think me as a person, I had one close mate who's still around, one, and the others, they, you know, because I'm definitely, when COVID's over, and it will be, you know, we'll have to sort some nights out, you know, as long as it's not too far away. Yeah, being there for everyone. We've all gone through dark times. And if I talk too long on air, I'll be going through fucking dark times. But yeah, darkness. It's been a year like no other. You know, it's been a once in a generation year. And good evening. And, you know, looking in on fellow friends, if someone's being strange that you know normally are very decent, that reaching out to them and turning around to someone and saying, "Are you okay, mate? Is this, you know, are you is there an issue?" And yes, people have struggled, people have lost family, and yeah, and it is sad, you know. And if anything, this last year has proved that, to me, with the internet, I've got more friends virtually than I've ever had. Really, you know. Yeah. It's been a tough old year, you know. The worry that your wife, kids, parents could get this bloody COVID. The worry of someone passing, you know, media stirring the shit up so much, panicking. You know, you get to the stage where you daren't watch the news because you're so scared, and going out to a shop scared shitless, going shopping, and fucking hell. And you know, it's been a tough old year for everyone. And you know, coming out of this year, we're all, a lot of us, not all, because some people are idiots anyway. Some people will never grow up, but there are a lot of people from teenagers to 70-year-olds that have learned a valuable lesson. There's a lot of good people out there, a lot of people that you don't really know personally, but a lot of people who, you know, you will class as a friend. And with beer festivals coming up around the UK and around the world even, you know, there's a lot of people who you will embrace as friends. And this last year has proven that. I mean, my channel this time last year, I think I had about 400 subscribers. No one really knew of me. I kept very, very well away from the beer community. And yeah, it's you know, we've all been on journeys. I mean, I've been on well, most people, for those who've watched for a year or so, you will have seen a journey. And I do apologise for some of the darker beer reviews. But you know, you come across and you start to pull out, and you get stronger, you get better. Yeah, hugging people, shaking someone's hand, going for work interviews and not shaking a hand is strange. And you know, we're all coming out of it. You know, hopefully England, the UK, and maybe the USA as well, Rod, will be the first in the world to come out of it. The EU, well, they knackered it up because they didn't buy their vaccines quick enough. We in the UK did. Boris Johnson did get that right. And I suppose in some ways Trump did as well, in some ways. Yeah. And, you know, if you've seen the journey I've been on, and at one stage, very dark, and coming out of it, you know, it's great to come out of it, come out the other side, and see people on here who I see in day in, day out. And we did. And Labour, Conservatives, the Scottish parties, no one could have foreseen what was going to go off. You couldn't, none of us. Yeah, I mean, I've had my vaccine. I'm well happy about it. You know, it gives you a little bit of a shoulder to think to yourselves. I don't think it's the end of the vaccines. I think we'll need multiple upgrades. But if you look at the Oxford vaccine, they can now change the vaccine to cope with variants of the virus. Bloody hell, science is unbelievable. Now, can this science... This is Lervig's tropical... I'm bursting for a wee-wee, mind you. It's a Grapefruit Serendipity double dry hopped, double IPA, 9.3%. Thanks, Craig. That's very nice. Right, quick wee-wee. I'll be back for a couple of minutes because I don't be too long. Bollocking. Bloody hell, it was a long way. I just apologise. So, comments. See you tomorrow, Tad. Yeah, 10.5% ABV Beers, a vaccine. Oh, bless you. I do think that in the future we will be taking tablets for the vaccine rather than going for the vaccine. Tablets for COVID is definitely going to be a thing of the future. If anything that Donald Trump came out with that was real and true, and we know he was a bit of a racist and a bullshitter. I must have got rid of a pint or two, Mr. Bowman. But yeah, if there's one thing Donald Trump got right, is that in America they are producing the vaccines coming into tablet form, which is amazing because this is never going to go away, never. And you know, getting it in tablet form will, some ways, yeah, in some ways. And then in other ways, drinking bleach to get rid of it, yeah, not the best. Or disinfectant, was it? Yeah. I mean, I thought the same, to be honest. In some ways, I'm as daft as he is. Yeah. So, good evening, Thomas. This is a lovely drop. Don't know where Mersey Beers went. Obviously, his wife's beckoned him in. Yeah, he's back under the thumb. Can't fault him, though. I would be as well. I will be under the thumb in about 5 minutes if I'm not back up the house. This is a lovely drop, and thank you, Adam, for actually mentioning it, because it is 9.2% double dry hopped, double IPA, Grapefruit Serendipity with grapefruit, 9.2 or 9.3%. Yeah. He didn't get. There were some things I agreed with him with. On the racial side of things, he was a dickhead. Fucked it up massively there, but hey-oh. No, funnily enough, no, not this time. Didn't fart this time. I forgot where I was now. No, that's gone. So yeah, a lovely beer on the nose. Bit of grapefruit on the nose, but it's the taste. Can you really trust anybody in charge? Let's be fair. I thought Barack Obama was the best ever president the American had. He had a wit that was amazing. His sense of humour, the way he held himself, truly the best president America have ever had. You know, whether you agree with his politics or not, as a personal person, he was great. Yeah, I, as an English person, loved it when he got made president. Boozy, intense taste. Working together for the country is the only way forward. Don't matter what side of the divide. Dwayne Johnson, He would be the greatest USA president ever. You imagine him doing rallies and then all of a sudden at the end of it turning around, if you smell what the Rock is cooking, fucking hell. He would wipe the board in America. He would just wipe the board. He would easily be the next president. Maybe not The Undertaker, although he is a good wrestler as well, obviously, or was. Yes, I know. I need to end this review, otherwise I'll be getting a bollocking. Oh, the SmackDown. Could you imagine it? Hey, if he brought those, he brought his WWF, or WWE as it's called now, if he brought some of that into his presidential campaign, you know, there's no one in America that could anywhere near stand up to that. Yeah, and that's sad, isn't it, Rod? You know, it's like the gun movement in America. Guns should be banned. Normal people should not have guns. No wonder there's so much bloody crime. Take guns out of the equation for everybody, and it lowers that, not only for the people on the street doing the naughty stuff, but the people in their houses. You know, there's easier ways. If someone was going to try and break into your house, there's easier ways of frying them, you know. Just put a battery to your door with two things. So they touch the door handle. There's easier ways. Yeah, UK, in knife crime as well. You know, you need to send a signal to all of them. You send a signal that gun crime is going to get you a massive, or even holding a gun is going to get you a massive jail sentence. You do the same with knives, and you keep doing it. Then all of a sudden, all the people think, I better not do this because I know that I'm in the shit. I don't need a knife. No. You try walking in my garden in the dark, you'd break your neck. Yeah, and you'd walk in dog shit probably, so it wouldn't be very good. Anyway, yeah, oh God, what's that? Plus I have lights all around my house, so they won't, you know, it's for those who live in darkness, that's the thing, isn't it? So what an amazing beer. I'm about 15 minutes past my time, so bollocking on the way, and I will blame you a lot. I do apologise, you know, it's how it is. I'll say. I've had to sleep at night with a sledgehammer by the bed once when we was threatened, and luckily they did not come calling. You know, somebody threatened us, and you know, it was one of those issues, you know. And anyway, out of 5, this is outstanding. Yeah, people with mental issues shouldn't be touching guns at all. For me, a truly outstanding beer. The ABV was awesome. The aroma was good. The taste was something else. Yeah. Yeah. I need a piss again there. It's the seal's been broken. I broke the seal. Out of 5 for me. A good 4.5 out of 5. But the valuable question is, scores really don't matter. The valuable question is, would I drink this again? Hell yes. One very intense tasting double dry hops, double IPA. Grapefruit all the way along, but beautiful with it. And sadly, I'm going to have to kill this. Thank you. I'm going to have to kill this review. Sorry all. I need to go in the house before I get a bollocking. Thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing and liking and just being there. You know, interaction is key, you know. Yeah. Yeah, my garden. So it's all the beer that helps. All the beer that comes through. Yes, we'll see if I get a red card. As long as I'm not slurring my words, I'll be good. Right. Train the voice, no slurring. No slurring, no slurring. And yeah, thank you all. Cheers. And we'll see you tomorrow night, around about 6ish. You never know. Cheers all. And I actually feel quite sober, to be fair, for once.